Call to order the regular common council meeting, Monday, April 15th, tax day, 7 P.M. Roll call.
Preble,
Here.
Langen,
Yes.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yeah.
Burdick,
Here. Seven, pledge allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Information on full written meeting notice.
Meeting notice was posted on Friday, April 12th at the library, the post office, the city hall, and the website.
Thank you. Council acceptance of agenda. Accept.
Second.
Motion and a second to accept the agenda. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. First appearances, anyone in the audience that wishes to speak on anything that's not on the agenda? Okay. We'll move on to the minutes from the March 25th Joint Council and Plan Commission meeting.
I move we accept the minutes from the March 25th Joint Council and Planning meeting.
I'll second. Second.
Who's gonna take that?
Tim.
Okay.
Motion and second to approve the Joint Council Plan Commission meeting minutes. Any corrections or additions? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is approve the April 1st council meeting minutes.
I move we accept.
I'll second that one.
Is there a motion and a second to approve the April 1st council meeting minutes? Any questions or additions on that one? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is, committee reports, the finance committee and Tim.
Finance met today at 6:30 PM. I'll make a motion to approve the change order for the Quigley Streets, street and utility improvement project.
Second.
Motion and second to approve the change order for Quigley Street. Any discussion?
One of the nicer ones I've seen.
No, we had to talk quite everything.
And hard not to approve a 0G. Going the other direction, you don't get no devils.
Okay, anyone else? Roll call.
Shaw,
Yes.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Langen,
Yes.
Preble,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Burdick,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Make a motion to approve bills and payroll in the amount of $240,630.40.
I'll second.
Motion and second to pay the bills. Any questions on those bills? Hearing none, roll call.
Shaw,
Yes.
Preble,
Yes.
Langen,
Yes.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Burdick,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Make a motion to move forward with the project design and construction estimating agreement for Veterans Park Shelter in the amount of $10,800 to Sila and Sons, being funded by the contingency fund.
I'll second.
Motion and second to approve the project and design construction estimating. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Shaw,
Yes.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Langen,
Yes.
Preble,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yeah.
Burdick,
Yes.
Motion passes.
I'll make a motion to move forward with purchasing a tent for our festivals.
I'll second.
Motion and second to purchase a tent for festivals. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Shaw,
Yes.
Preble,
Yes.
Langen,
Yes.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Burdick,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Make a motion to approve the event packet for Edgerton's Lions Club July 3rd fireworks and waive all fees.
Second.
Motion and second to approve the event packet and waive the fees for the July 3rd. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Shaw,
Yes.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Langen,
Yes.
Preble,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yeah.
Burdick,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Make a motion to approve temporary Class B beer license for Edgerton Lions Club July 3rd fireworks.
I'll second. Motion and a second for a temporary Class B beer license. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Shaw,
Yes.
Kribel?
Yes.
Langen?
Yes.
Candy Davis?
Yes.
Paul Davis?
Yes.
Burdick?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Make a motion to approve the event packet for Edgerton Lions Club Derby for Diabetes.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the event package for Lions Club. Any discussion?
I just want to ask one question. The one thing that didn't come up in finance was how early are things rolling out there for soccer on Saturday morning in the spring? Is that going to?
That's a good question.
I'm sorry for
Soccer is busy. Some of the games started
Yeah, you're
playing early.
It'll be 8:30-ish, I think, or when the first ones, 8:30 is when the first games, and May 4th is,
It's still going
it's,
on.
it started last week for 6 weeks, so yes.
They used to stage the beginning of the race in the old driveway, not the new main driveway. I don't know if that's what the Lions will do. Because they certainly, in that case, could not stage it in the new driveway to get into the park.
Right.
So,
I guess the office cones and all that will be in the way of all these.
oh, sure.
Yeah.
So in the morning.
So I think we're gonna probably need to speak with the organizers to make sure that we have a plan on how we will be able to have both happen concurrently.
maybe have the two speak to each other or know what each other is doing.
Well, I think soccer just is all the way in the park.
I get it, but for coming in, you know, if they've got vehicles coming in for the games, they would think. Just a heads up that they need to know. Just
I'll
other
call
things.
Derek. So listed here is Derek Rice, who's the event planner. I will call him tomorrow and make sure that they're aware that there's soccer on Saturdays.
But
So,
And Joel Smirchek is the new president of soccer.
Gotcha.
I will contact him
yeah,
and make sure.
I
that
think
everybody's
that,
on the same
I
page.
think we can all get along.
There you go. There you go. It's a great call.
yeah,
I will take care of that
we're
tomorrow.
thinking, Casey. I'm telling you. Where have you been?
Do they normally have the running lane along IKI Drive where they have cones on that to block parking? If that's,
No.
It's just,
And-
yeah, it's along the edge. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you just run along the curb line.
Yeah.
I've been in how many
No,
races?
believe me, they don't.
Well.
Yeah, they usually don't.
Oh, yes, they could.
They could.
You know,
They don't.
drivers are pretty courteous when it comes to runners. I'm not too worried about it. And we'll have an officer.
Crossing guards.
Not today. Not today.
You're not running, you're crossing.
Well, this is true.
Get that vest on, it's a target.
You're absolutely right on that.
okay, where we at on this? Motion is second to approve the event packet. Is there any other discussion on that? Hearing none, roll call.
Shaw,
Yes.
Candy Davis,
Yes.
Langen,
Yes.
Kribel?
Yes.
Paul Davis?
Yes.
Burdick?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Make a motion to approve the contract with Arch Solar for solar installation.
I'll second. Motion is second to approve contract with Arch Solar. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Shaw,
Yes.
Kribel?
Yes.
Langen?
Yes.
Candy Davis?
Yes.
Paul Davis?
Yeah.
Burdick?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Make a motion to approve City of Edgerton Resolution 06-24, resolution declaring official intent to reimburse expenditures for the SCADA upgrade project.
Second.
Motion is second to approve the City of Edgerton Resolution 06-24. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Shaw,
Yes.
Candy Davis?
Yes.
Langen?
Yeah.
Kribel?
Yes.
Paul Davis?
Yes.
Burdick?
Yes.
Motion passes.
That's all from finance.
All right, thank you. Library board.
We met on April 9th at 6 PM and we discussed the new sensory room project that we're paying for out of grant funds and kind of what that is going to look like. And we discussed furniture options for our new meeting room, which is being paid for by the library board. And our next meeting is May 14th at 6 PM.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to add something, about the meeting rooms look, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see them, they look awesome.
Thank you.
They
They
look
do.
really, really good. And happy library week last week, right? It's a week late, but.
Thank you.
RDA. Couple things.
Yeah, IDA met last week and, before we get into the motions, because we're at the start of a new downtown TIF lifetime, we talked about possible changes that we'll discuss at a future date to the interior and exterior improvement programs that we have. We just, so we're gonna flesh out new ideas and talk about maybe rebranding some of those programs a little bit going forward, now that we have a different pool of money to be working with. So, and then I'll start in here on the things that we approved. I'll move we could approve a small economic development grant for 11 North Canal Street for a furnace. And I do not have the dollar amounts, waiting from that meeting, but.
They are on page 9 of your packet. If it helps, the grant amount is $1,561.40. So that's the maximum.
Is there a second? I'll second. Oh,
Go ahead.
I'll second. Okay, is it North Canal? To the east or west, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's just canal, I don't remember from.
Definitely more than you than that.
I think it's just canal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Langen,
Yes.
Kribel,
Yes.
Candy Davis,
Yes,
Shaw,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Burdick,
Yes.
Motion passes.
Then I'll make a motion to approve a facade grant for 104 West Fulton Street to replace awnings for the amount of $1,153.75.
I'll second.
Motion is second for side grant for 104 West Fulton. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Langen,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Candy Davis,
yes,
Kribel,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Burdick,
Yes.
Motion passes.
And then I'll make a motion to approve a facade grant for 116 West Fulton to replace awnings in the amount of $1,236.46.
Second.
Motion is second for side grant for 116 West Fulton. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Langen,
Yes.
Burdick,
Yes.
Paul Davis,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Candy Davis,
yes.
Kribel,
Yes. Motion passes. That was it. Thank you. Public Works.
Public Works met earlier tonight. I don't think any of us probably gonna come to you guys for a while, so I'm not gonna bother going over any of them.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's good with everybody. I am. Was there anybody that wasn't here? No. Okay, we discussed coming up with a policy for honorary street naming on a temporary basis, perhaps doing proclamations and whatnot. That you guys will probably be getting something because we'll come to full council for approval. Staff is working on coming up with something. Compost grinding was, brush and grinding quote was given and that was awarded to whoever is in your packet. Cemetery improvements, the fence out there that we've had originally taken the funds, the 21,000 out of that fund, cemetery fund, and we were gonna allow them to do the fence. Nobody came close on the bids, apparently on the replacing the fence and the fixing of it and whatnot. Staff determined they can do it in-house for minimal, and it's pretty good shape as far as sturdy and whatnot. Howard's pretty good with it, so they're gonna clean it up, straighten it up, sandblast it, and repaint it, in-house. And they're gonna take the excess funds, we're gonna put a couple grand towards new signage, street signs, so that they're all the same, because right now you got 3 different color, I think at least 3 of them out there. And make them black and white with the script writing for the street names. And the other 19 whatnot will go towards fixing some of the streets out there. Or the roads, I guess, roads in the cemetery. So he's gonna do the best he can with what we've got for funds. Stone road improvements, we've discussed what we're gonna do with that. Howard had a couple of different ideas on there, what we're basically gonna do. What do you call that stuff?
Microsurfacing?
Microsurfacing. We're gonna microsurfacing on Stoughton Road to get us through till the 2027, when we're gonna probably, hopefully do the entire street. This should be good for 3 to 5. So even if we don't make the 2027, we'll have a couple extra years on it. So you're gonna see some good improvement with that. We also discussed the extra funds that we have left over, more than putting that towards, he had a list of some other wish list here of where some of that's gonna go. So we're gonna see some good street work going on here, so.
Do we know when the Stoughton Road would start, when that overlay or whatever you call it, when would that when would you begin?
I would hope to have something in front of council at the first meeting in May.
But you
For
wouldn't
approval and
you
then-
wouldn't begin until school's out, correct?
No.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be best, right? I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic there before and after school, so.
Yeah.
This time.
And will that change anything when it comes to when we do need to fix the road? Is that going to cost or cause any additional work for the?
I don't believe so, no.
Wonderful, wonderful idea.
Be-
Go for it.
It's a good 5-year fix, and we're gonna be fixing the road within that time limit, hopefully with grants and whatnot, we're still waiting on. The CBDGs and whatnot, we're gonna be doing later on, I think so.
And when that road is fixed, underneath doesn't need to, the piping, the water mains and all that isn't need to be.
Not on Stoughton, no.
Not so, okay.
Okay, and I think that's where we were, that's about it.
All right, thank you. Mayor, Alderperson, and staff reports. E-waste this Saturday at City Garage, 8 to 11. We were again recognized by Arbor Day Foundation as a Tree City USA, so it's got press release here, Sam, if you want that.
It says yes.
Something that we've done for a few years now. And then we have Casey's last day at the council here. Sure.
Mine will, it's gonna look dumb anyway. No, it's gonna look petty, but I feel utility commission is an important commission, and we also met last.
Oh. Okay.
You also what? Oh,
Met last Monday.
that's my fault.
We
I'm
didn't
so
make that on the
sorry.
agenda.
I'm sorry. That's my fault. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know, he is joking. If you didn't know, you'd think that was a pretty rude comment, but I know, well, not always.
I know that Wendy's not gonna. Wendy gets me, so.
Everybody else.
But I did think it was important to, when we did meet, and, yeah, we didn't do anything. And we paid bills, but sometimes we do stuff.
I'm glad you thought that was important.
I don't think Sean and my feelings are too hurt, but there's other thing in there, so.
Oh my gosh, you guys! Was that really good? Oh.
Well, I'm trying to make a joke out of the thing. I think that should be on the agenda.
It was. It should have been, and I apologize.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but no.
You
And-
think,
And
Take
Jim's
it as well as
sitting
you
there,
can.
probably going, is somebody gonna say something? Because I know Jim on it. So I'm good. I cannot do that after you read cases.
When you're as well organized as that utility commission, we had our meeting in 3 minutes. So
Yeah,
we paid the bills and we're done.
well, we did, for the record, we did have.
We did have, And
So
we
we
did.
just spent more time now talking about it than the meeting actually talking. Okay, well, this probably should have been on the agenda too, but City of Edgerton declaration recognizing and honoring Alderperson Casey Langen for his public service to the City of Edgerton. Whereas Alderman Casey Langen has faithfully served the first district and all citizens of the City of Edgerton with unwavering dedication and commitment from April 2020 to April 24. Whereas Alderman Langen has served with distinction on multiple vital committees, including the Parks and Recreation Committee, Public Works Committee, Redevelopment Authority Committee, Tourism Commission, Joint Review Board, and Board of Review. Whereas Alderman Langen's visionary leadership has been instrumental in the establishment of the Tourism Commission, enhancing Edgerton's appeal as a destination and bolstering economic prosperity for the community. Whereas Alderman Langen's advocacy for the pollinator program reflects his dedication to environmental sustainability and the preservation of Edgerton's natural beauty. Whereas Alderman Langen has been steadfast advocate for lead lateral replacement, prioritizing the health and safety of all citizens of Edgerton. Whereas Alderman Langen's effort to promote solar energy for city buildings demonstrate his commitment to innovative solutions for environmental challenges and reducing the carbon footprint of our community. Whereas Alderman Langen's instrumental role in the creation of the tax incremental finance districts and veterans housing has significantly contributed to community development and the well-being of Edgerton residents. Whereas Alderman Langen's unwavering support for historic preservation ensures that rich heritage of Edgerton is safeguarded for future generations. Now therefore it be resolved, the City of Edgerton expresses its deepest gratitude and highest commendation to Alderman Casey Langen for his outstanding service, exemplary leadership, and tireless advocacy on behalf of the city of citizens of Edgerton. And if you looked at the committee list that came around, Casey is on there for RDA for appointments tomorrow night, so he's not going away completely. There's other ones that maybe sound familiar, maybe to me.
Geez, when you were reading that, I'm thinking. All the things you've done. Wonderful, Casey.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I want to thank staff and this council as well. It's been a really good experience, really jam-packed in 4 years. 4 years doesn't seem like all that long, but we've accomplished a lot during a time when, when I, started running, it was December of 2019, and, by March, I was like, what in the world did I decide to do? And what is this gonna be like? Are we gonna be broke? What's gonna happen? And it's amazing to think of everything that got done in these 4 years, so. And I've also been asked just, to think back of the experience, and it just kind of feels like the next, like another chapter, because in my career, I started out as a cub reporter writing about city council meetings in Fort Atkinson and county board in Jefferson County. And then worked, covering state news at the state capitol, and worked there for a local state rep, and then, walked the halls of Congress with farmers, but all of those things kind of prepared me for this. A colleague of mine recently at work was saying something about, and I'm like, I'm gonna steal that. She goes, life is like a book, and you read these chapters and you don't really know where it's going. And then later it's like, oh, that's why that happened earlier on. And so many of those things in my career, I felt like, prepared me for an experience like this. But being elected by your neighbors and friends in your hometown, there's nothing quite like that. And it's a great responsibility, and great satisfaction comes from all of the things that you're able to achieve. And as I wrote about, and truthfully, as a writer, I would rather, write a story than give a speech. You might not be Leave that. Life is kind of different now for me, like driving through town is different. I know all of you experience the same thing. You see things that are forever gonna be different and you think like, I remember when we just talked about that one night, you know, and I noticed like, let's do this and that, and there's all these things that, you know, you just look at differently and you know that you had a hand in it, or you look at the things that you know didn't happen and you know the reasons why they didn't. So it's been a great experience. I'm really excited to continue on the RDA. That is one of the things that I've maybe taken the most interest in or have a lot of satisfaction in, and is, you know, seeing changes to the downtown that are permanent. So yeah, it's just been a really good experience. So I want to thank all of you and the citizens of Edgerton that put me here.
Yes, and again, thank you. Michelle just had something up here.
Congratulations, and thank you again.
Congrats, Casey.
Okay.
You do as well as you have, I can do as well as you've done. That you'll be the chairman of the redevelopment committee, and so glad I can fall back on you.
Yes, yes. Right, yes, and I'm excited for Michelle will be a great addition.
Yeah, we can't make this worse. I mean, we gotta keep it at least as good as it's been for the last few years here. Things have been really, really great in all the things we've dealt with over the last 5 years. With staff, council.
I wonder what that started.
Yeah, no connection.
So, anybody else have anything under alderperson reports? Well, then if somebody wants to do the closed session. Motion.
Alright. We'll go into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statute 1985-1, deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investing in public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session to discuss and consider a land sale.
I'll second.
Motion and a second to go into closed session. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Langen,
Yes.
Kribel,
Yes.
Andy Davis.
Yes.
Shaw,
Yeah.
Paul Davis,
Yeah.
Burdick.
Yeah.
We are in closed. And Michelle can say, you're all good.
Yeah.